Shalom. Call hello Allah Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushua, which means all praises to Yahweh, which is the true name of the Heavenly Father, who you people in the world can call God, Ba'Hashem, in the name of Yahushua, which is the name of the only begotten Son, who you people in the world can call Jesus Christ. Those are the true names of Heavenly Father and the Son. Plus, I'm give a shout out to the Akim that's pushing and spreading his word throughout the four corners of the earth, who's also uplifting the names Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushua. Shalom to you, Akim, you brothers. Also, Shalom to the Israelite foreigners, the speckled bird, man, woman, and child, whose bloodline traces back to Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. Our forefathers, though you may look like the heathen nations just scattered amongst, which, as you see on this chart right here, the heathen nations are the nations starting from 2 on down. Those are the heathen nations. Also, if your lineage, your bloodline goes back to these people, as you see right here on this chart, through the man, and if a spirit bear witness with this word and this truth, and you can receive it to the speckled bird, man, woman, and child, if this does apply to you, you are Israelites, though you may look like the heathen nations due to the scattering of these people right here, as you see on this chart. You're going to have Israelites that look like the heathens or have appearances of the heathen due to that. But their spirit bear witness that, with this word that they're the children of the Most High Yahweh, right? Also, they're under the curses of Deuteronomy, the 28th chapter, the 15th verse on down. And once again, their bloodline goes back to these people right here through the man. To the few Akwafas, you sisters that do this and learn Shalom. To the elect of the nation of Israel, wherever you may be scattered throughout the four corners of the earth, with these words going out to Shalom to you as well. Once again, to you so-called Negroes, Latinos, Native Americans, you make up and consist and make up the 12 tribes of Israel. You are the Hebrew Israelites, the chosen people of the Most High Yahweh and His only begotten Son, who you ignorantly call Jesus Christ. Once again, Yahweh Shah. I got a clip basically going in on the stimulus package, on how what's included in the stimulus package is a digital currency. But I'm gonna play this video, Salakia, for the commercial.
Day brighteners and the inspirers. We're here for the makers with new curbside pickup and delivery straight to your door so you can keep on making. Visit Michaels.com.
Things really started to get interesting during the night on March 23rd. News started to be released that the stimulus bills for economic relief here in America contain language about creating a digital dollar. CoinDesk brought the news. House stimulus bills envision digital dollar to ease coronavirus recession. And according to the article, under the draft bills shared last week, dubbed the Take Responsibility for Workers and Families Act and the Financial Protections and Assistance for America's Consumers, States, Businesses, and Vulnerable Populations Act. The Federal Reserve, the nation's central bank, could use a digital dollar and digital wallets to send payments to qualified individuals, consisting of $1,000 for minors and $2,000 to legal adults. Well, that news cycle, it went quick, because by yesterday, the 24th, one of the bills removed the digital dollar language. Just 10 hours later from their first article, CoinDesk posted this one: digital dollar stripped from latest U.S.
But that's what they want, okay? They want to create a digital currency. Well, they already created, but they want to put it with this stimulus package. The stimulus package is for, basically what's going on with the coronavirus. It's what? It's shutting down, locking down these cities, okay? That's the intentions of these Edomites, which the Edomite is a so-called white man, woman, and child. They're the Edomites. Once again, you do have Israelites that look like the heathens, but I'm talking about the pure blood Edomites that's ruling right now. What they want to do, okay, is this is a perfect scapegoat for them to what? It's the perfect scapegoat for them to what? And usher in the RFID chip, okay? Because if you look at the, real quick, the world debt clock, right? Look, all these countries are in debt. In America, which is, according to the scriptures, America is Babylon the Great, and many other code names, spiritual Egypt, spiritual Sodom and Gomorrah, okay? Spiritual Nineveh, America, okay, is on the top. $23 trillion in debt, and it's going up by the minute, by the second. And look at all the other countries China second, Japan third, Germany. Okay, look at all these countries. They're all what? They're all in debt. Okay? The dollar, starting with the petrodollar, the US dollar is what? It's crashing. Okay? It's being devalued. Okay? And what they're saying that this with the stimulus package, the so-called 2 trillion, I believe, that they want to give the people in checks, what? Depending on your what position you're in, what you make, these so-called checks, okay, that they're gonna give you. I've watched videos from these so-called economic scholars, and what that's gonna do is it's gonna cause hyperinflation. People just sitting at home not working and them getting checks, okay? But this is showing you they're getting ready to implement this RFID chip, the microchip implant. This is what they want to do, okay? All these countries, as you see, once again, are in debt, okay? This is why they're locking down, cities, okay? They're getting you people prepared for this so-called recess, which is really the so-called New World Order, okay? This is Habakkuk, I start at 2 and 4. I get this a lot, but it says, "Behold, his soul which is lifted up is not right in him." And once again, that's talking about Esau, Edom, okay? So-called white man, but the just shall live by his faith. Yeah, also because he transgressed by wine. Once again, the wine is what? To anybody that's new, the wine is what? His philosophies, the wicked philosophies that he spread across the four corners of the earth, man. Okay? Like women being the head of the household, children being out of order, okay? The system that he set up, these other leaders, these other, so-called, governors around the world, they follow the same structure of America. They follow this American system, okay? And this American system has destroyed people, okay? It's also what made people poor and made certain people rich, okay? And this system is intact. And these Edomites are proud because they're in the top of it, right? Neither keepeth at home who enlarges his desire as health, and is as deaf and cannot be satisfied, but gathereth unto him all nations, and heapeth unto him all people, right? So now all these take up a parable against him, and taunting proverb against him, say, woe to him that increaseth that which is not his. How long? And to him that layeth himself with thick clay. And everything that you Edomites have, you stole, okay? You didn't get, okay, fair and square. You stole it, okay? You stole it, you raped, robbed, and murdered to get what you have, okay? And then you you try, you if you didn't, you just Salaki, I lost my train of thought, but the point was made, you stole everything, okay? And here it is, you so-called steal everything, you steal people's lands, okay? Then you'll turn around and charge them or make them pay so-called taxes, okay, in order to stay on their own land. What type of shit is that, okay? But let's get the definition of thick clay, right? The word is avet up here. It says thick clay. It says weight of pledges, heavy depths, okay? Something pledged, collectively pawn goods, thick clay by false Edom, okay? You go down here, it says once again good, hence load of debt, which one has contracted. And that's what you see on that world clock, okay? That's a worldwide debt. All these these countries are in debt. So what are they gonna do? They're gonna implement this right here. Right? This is what they're gonna implement. This is what they're gonna want you people, okay, to take. This is that. If this is not what they're gonna put out, the digital currency is gonna lead to this. However they do it, this coronavirus out here, okay, that they have out here, they could say, well, for if you want the vaccination, you have to show us, actually they could say, show us that you proof that you've been vaccinated, and they could say, well, this chip is going to be a way that you had proof that you've been vaccinated, or they could use this chip to say, if you have the disease or not. However, they do it, okay? But they're going to try to use this stimulus package, you know, to trick you people, into receiving, that if this could, if it's that chip, Salakia, if it's that chip, they could deceive you people, and they're taking it. And this is why, real quick, this is 2 Corinthians 2:11. It says, lest Satan should, and it's talking about Satan. It's talking about Satan's physical counterpart, which are the Edomites on the planet Earth today, the wicked. Lest Satan should get an advantage of us, for we are not ignorant of his devices. Okay? They're gonna try to put you people in a situation where you're desperate. Okay? Just like they did in Genesis the 47th chapter, when those people back in ancient Egypt, how all those people of the land, due to the famine and due to the money failing, okay, what did they do? They sold their cattle, and then what happened? When they had nothing else to sell, what they do? They sold themselves and they sold their lands. Okay, this is the same thing that these Edomites, being the new Egyptians, because this is spiritual Egypt right here, is the same thing that they're gonna do. Okay, they're gonna make you people. This is why you don't see food in the stores. Okay, this is why you see them release prisoners. They trying to create order out of chaos. They're gonna bring the chaos to you people and have you people beg, okay, for some sort of solution. This chip is the solution, okay? This is this is Proverbs, right? 23:1 says, when thou sittest to eat with the rulers of this world is who? The Edomites, starting with these wicked elites. Diligently what is before thee, and put a knife to thy throat, if thou be a man given to appetite. Be not desirous of his dainties, for they are deceitful meat. Okay? Labor not to be rich, cease from thy own wisdom. Okay? Wilt thou set thy eyes upon that which is not? For riches certainly make themselves wings, they fly as an eagle toward heaven. Because this world that you see right now that's in place is temporal. All these things that you see, your houses, your cars, the flat screen TVs, these jobs, is all temporal. It's all getting ready to be destroyed. Okay? America will be destroyed according to the scriptures. This system that you see that's in place right now, the mindset that this system pushes upon the people, it was all going to be destroyed. Okay? And we about in that time. This is why the Edomites are trying to hurry up and usher in this new world order. This is what they're doing. Okay? Before you people's faces. Okay? What you're seeing right now with everything, this economy, the global economy being put on a halt, okay? Everything just going wrong is really because the Edomites, they're falling. They're about to be taken out of rulership, okay? It says, eat not the bread of him that hath an evil eye. And this is what they have. They have an evil eye, okay? Neither desire his dainty meats, for as he thinketh in his heart, so is he. Eat and drink, saith he to thee, but his heart is not with thee, right? You're going to pass we're going to pass you people a stimulus, check, a welfare check, basically, okay? Because they're not going to tell you that the economy is basically through. This economy is through, okay? This is their last option. This is their last, hoorah, to save this economy, but it won't be saved. Like it says in Jeremiah 51, verse 7 on down, okay? And they're going to have you people thinking that they're helping you out, but we're really going against you, right? The morsel which thou hast eaten shalt thou vomit up and lose thy sweet words, right? But this is, him basically, this is one of his dainty meats. Now, let's say you're one of the people that's unemployed right now due to the shutdown, okay, the lockdowns, right? Let's say this if he does get a check and there's no sort of digital, advice attached to it, should you take it? Of course you should. Now, if they're telling you to take, as I'm about to get real quick, let me just get Revelations 13. This is Revelations 13 and 16. And it says, and he is what? The elite banking families. Let me pull a picture up of him, actually. So anybody that's new, see who they are. The he is these people right here. Okay? If I could find the chart, bear with me. Can't find it now. Can't find it now. They took it off. But I had to post it. But you know, they're elites. Okay? They're the wicked elites. Okay? The people who the people in the world call Illuminati. They're all of the house of Esau. And they want to implement that chip. Okay? And this is this whole situation with the coronavirus is a perfect, it's perfect time. It's the perfect scenario for them to implement it. However they do it, This is Revelations 13 and 16. He calls of all, both small and great, right? Whether you're a celebrity of this world, because he's having a lot of celebrities come out and say they have the coronavirus, which they really probably don't have the coronavirus, but they're just pushing the agenda of these elites, right? It says, and he calls of all, both small and great, right? Rich and poor. So whether you're the celebrity, all the way from your celebrity, all the way down to the poorest person, average, paycheck to paycheck living person. Like you see these people, these unemployed people out here, right? Free and bond, right? Whether you're walking out here, or if you're in these correctional facilities, okay? Because you see now they're letting loose a lot of these inmates, saying they want to do it to contain, this coronavirus spread, which really, once again, they want order out of chaos as much as possible. And two, they could say, could tell these prisoners, well, if you want to be released fully, take this chip. That way we could track you, right? That's how they could do it. To receive a mark, which I showed you with the RFID chip or any other name they give it, is the microchip implant, right? In their right hand or in their foreheads, okay? And that no man might buy or sell, save he that had the mark of the name of the beast or the number of his name, is the Esau Edom, man. Okay? And without this chip, you will not be able, in this man's system, to basically be able to live, okay, like you was before. And really, you shouldn't want to, because why would you take it? Well, if you were an Israelite, if you were so-called Negro, Latino, Native American, why would you take that chip? This kingdom is, according to prophecies, is destined for destruction. It will be destroyed. Okay? It's going to be destroyed. But without that chip, you won't be able to buy or sell. And that's why it said in Habakkuk 2 and 4, the just shall live by his faith. That's where faith is supposed to kick in. This is where you so-called Negroes, Latinos, Native Americans that repented, see how about Shemal Shah, are supposed to lean upon the Lord, call upon the Lord, to trust in the Lord, because he's going to feed you in these times. 2/3 of our people are not going to do that, right? They're going to, take the bait, It says, here is wisdom, let him that have understanding count the number of the beast, for his number of a man, and his number is 603 score and 666. The devil, number of the devil, which is Esau Edom once again, okay? So, this is how he could do it. This could be it, okay? If the digital currency that they're releasing, if it's not the RFID chip, right, it's leading to that, However they do it, once again. But if you were an Israelite, if you were so-called Negro, Latino, Native American, to anybody that's new, you take that chip, the Lord's going to destroy you, okay? This is Revelations 14 and 9, and says, and the third angel followed them, saying with a loud voice, if any man worship the beast in his image, which the image is what? This system, okay? This is the fourth beast that's ruling right now, which this fourth beast consists of NATO, EU, and America, okay? This is the revised Roman Empire. This is Rome all over again, okay? And this system, you already see how these people worship this system, man. You worship these so-called celebrities. You worship, just anything. If you you love this system, you worship it, right? It says, and receive his mark in his forehead or in his hand, right? That RFID chip. And you got people that will try to say, well, I didn't get it Well, if I don't get it in my forehead or my hand, if I get it in my back or my leg, then that don't count. No. If you get the chip, period, okay, you're going to be destroyed, as it's going to say. It says, the same shall drink of the wine of wrath of Yahweh, which is poured without mixture into the cup of his indignation. And he shall be tormented with fire and brimstone in the presence of the holy angels, in the presence of the Lamb. Okay? They're gonna destroy you. Okay? The missiles is gonna get you. Okay? If the missiles don't get you, them chariots, which is so-called UFOs, that Yahweh Shah and the angels are returning to make war against this beast, they're gonna get you, because they're gonna be shooting fire out as well. Okay? Point being is, if you were Israelite, if you were so-called Negro, Latino, Native American, you were not to take that chip. If you take it, once again, you will be destroyed. You're not just going to die an easy death. The Lord's going to make you die a slow, painful, agonizing death. Okay? Because that's you being an Israelite and taking that chip is treason against the Lord. You basically saying that the so-called white man is your God. Okay? You cheated on the Lord, so the Lord's going to destroy you, man. Okay? And it says, and the smoke of their torment ascended up forever and ever, and they have not rest day nor night who worship the beast and his image, and whosoever received the mark of his name. Okay? Why? Because you're gonna be burnt up with nuclear fire, and you don't want that, man. Imagine being put in the oven, and the oven being turned all the way up. A nuclear missile is way worse than that. Okay? So that's it. Call her Lord Allah Yahweh by Shemel Shah. Baba Kasha, Abba, Abba, Ha Ayapi, Yahweh by Shemel Shah, and Shalom to the elect.